Listen, if you're trying to make friends, but you're tired of getting the same generic advice, be yourself, ask questions, be interesting. If you're tired of getting that advice, then you're going to want to stick around for this video because I have something for you that's really going to help you make close connections. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 2 most common problems that stop us from making friendships with others. My name's Coach Lee Hopkins. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm a friendship coach. I help people make close friendships. Now, first of all, I just want to address the idea that making friends or making connections is a numbers game. I'm going to tell you right off the top, 'cause it's not about going to places in which there are a lot of people just to be around people. That's why the going to meetup events, going to Eventbrite, going to Facebook events, they're not working for you because it's not a numbers game. It's not. This is the truth about creating lasting friendships. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. To create a friendship with someone, before you can go and connect with another person, you absolutely have to know about yourself. You have to know about yourself. Think about it. The generic advice that you get are all ideas to help you get information from them, to get people talking about them. Ask them questions. Be interested in what they're talking about. Be interesting by being interested, right? We know that. But what if they have no idea what to talk about? They don't know what's important to them. And so you're trying to ask them questions and stimulate a conversation, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. And what if that was you? If somebody was completely interested in you, what are you going to share with them? Do you know? This is the number one problem in making friendships and connecting with people, because we don't have that sense of self, of who we are and what we want and what we are going to share at the top of our minds. We go blank. We share something that's generic. And furthermore, if we don't know what we want to share, we're not able to connect. There's nothing to share. There's nothing to share with anyone. They'll ask us questions and they'll try to be interesting by being interested in us, but we have nothing to share. We don't know ourselves and we don't know what we want to talk about to share with another person. You've heard that it is important to open up, to be honest, to be authentic. But if we don't know what we want, we don't know what's important to us, we won't do that. The second most common reason is that when we finally get this sense of self, we finally get the idea of what we like, we don't want to share it with anybody because we're deathly afraid of rejection. We're deathly afraid of rejection. So that stops us from making the kind of connections we want to make. It stops us from being authentic and open. It gets us to settle for people to just be around us because we don't want to be alone. We want to have friends, but we find ourselves rolling our eyes because they're doing something or talking about something that's unimportant or uninteresting to us. And when we think about what's important and interesting to us, we try to bring it up to them, but they're just like, rolling their eyes. We're doing the same thing to each other, rolling our eyes. We're not real close friends. But, you want to hang out with somebody. You want to have a drinking buddy. You want to play games with someone. So there they are. To that, I say no. No more of that. No more of that. Those 2 common problems can be resolved. They can. You get that sense of self. You know exactly what you're looking for inside. Now, how do you do that? What do you connect on? What's important to you? There's a whole bunch of things, right? There's a lot of things to know about yourself that you can share with someone else. But how do you know if you're going to overshare? How do you know if you're going to undershare? Will it be even interested in what you're talking about? Well, in this part of the video, this is where I share with you the 3 most common things that you should know about yourself in order to connect with another person. The 3 most common things that you need to know are your history, your hobbies, and your habits. Those things, those attributes to who you are is going to help you make connections with other people. Now, let me explain how. The friendships that we want, the people that we're looking for are people like us. You're looking for someone who understands you and your identity. You're looking for someone who understands you and how you view the world. Think about it. When we talk about our best friends, those are the people that just know us. They just get us, right? We don't even have to sometimes exchange words with them. We just like look at them. And it's a knowing look. We already know what each other is thinking. We're looking for that. We are looking for that. And to get that, you have to know about yourself. You have to go around and recognize that, oh, this person is like you. And it's easy to make a friend. Now, please don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying you can't be friends with people who have different cultures and backgrounds and things like that as you. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that we prefer, first of all, to make close friends with people who understand our experience. Those people can look any kind of way. They can be from any different place. But if they understand our experience, then we make connections with them. I told you, I promised you that this would not be a generic video. It's pretty deep. That's why I'm not giving you generic advice. But I am going to leave you with something. Learn about your history, your hobbies, and your habits. Learn about what's important about those three things to you. And then talk about them. Be your authentic self means that you understand about who you are, your history, your hobbies, and your habits. Go talk about those things. Go to places in which people celebrate your history, whatever your history is, your identity, how you identify sexually, physically, your religion, whatever is important about your identity to you, go to those places. Be in those places and talk to those people about those things. You're going to feel closer and connected. Then your hobbies. Those are activities that you spend your time and your energy putting effort into, right? The things that you enjoy. Those are activities that you will just not stop talking about. You can't shut up about. Just imagine connecting with somebody who doesn't want to hear about your hobby, the thing that you spend money, time, and effort on, and makes you smile and laugh. They can't be your close friend. They can't be a close friend to you if they're not celebrating what you celebrate. They're not like you in that sense. We're looking for people who are like us. If you have a hobby, go to places in which they celebrate that hobby. They do that hobby. Go talk about the things that are about your hobby. And while you're there, talk about your history. See if you find another connection there. That brings us to the third, and your habits. What do you do on a day-to-day basis that enrich your life? What do you do? Actually, it doesn't even have to be enriching your life. It is just what you do on a day-to-day basis. How are you spending your time? We want someone who spends their time the same way because we only have 24 hours in a day. We want people that value their time just the way we value our time. If you say to me that you want a friend who is a real go-getter, but your habits don't reflect you being a go-getter, it's probably going to be difficult for you to connect with someone like that and maintain it and recognize how their lifestyle is compared to yours. If they're a real go-getter and they're working 13 hours a day and you want to be connected to somebody like that, but you have ample amounts of free time, you're going to be disappointed when they're not able to connect with you, when they're not going to call you back, when they're not going to text you because they are busy and you do not understand that lifestyle that they have. So what is it that you do on a day-to-day basis? Knowing those things about yourself is going to help you be in the right places to connect with the people who are doing the same things. Because again, we are looking for people who are like us in the sense of our history, hobbies, and habits. They can understand those things about us. And it doesn't mean that they're going to be the same sex, they're going to be the same gender, they're going to be the same color, they're going to be the same height, they're going to be from the same place. It doesn't mean that that's what it's going to be. So we're not looking for people like that. We're looking for people who reflect how we feel about our experiences, our history, our hobbies, and our habits. So know those things about yourself. Go to those places in which people celebrate them and talk about all three of them. Like I said, I promised I wouldn't give you generic advice. I promised. I'm asking you to do some deep work because I help people make close friendships. I help people find the people in their lives that are going to be there for them through thick and thin. I help people create lasting friendships the ones that you're going to introduce to your family, the ones that are going to help you through your relationships, the good times, the bad times. They're going to be there for you because they're going to relate to you and they are going to know you. It's not going to be easy to find them. They're diamonds in the rough. But these techniques will help you get into the right place to meet the right people, to create the kind of friendships that you want. If you have difficulty figuring out what your history, hobbies, and habits are and what's important about those to you, I have something for you. I have a 5-day friendship challenge that's going to help you uncover those things, as well as help you get you into the right place so that you can have the right kind of conversations with the people that are going to be your friends. If this was helpful for you and you want more tips about creating friendships, like and follow.